Hello everyone, welcome to chemotropy learning. So in last video I have discussed about the oxidation number method to balance the redox reaction, and I have discussed an example which was very easy, and it was a simple reaction in which we don't have any medium, acidic or basic. It was just simple. Okay, so just recap that steps to balance the redox reaction. The first step is to find out the elements which are undergoing increment or decrement of oxidation state in a given reaction, and the second step is that to balance the increase or decrease of the oxidation state. Okay, after balancing the oxidation states, you in third step you just balance the other atoms other than oxygen and hydrogen. You will not see whether the oxygen and hydrogen are balanced or not, but you will see other atoms and make them balanced. Okay, then the last fourth step was the to balance the oxygen and hydrogen. Okay, and how we balance the oxygen and hydrogen? By adding the H2O water molecule to the place where there is a deficiency of oxygen or hydrogen atom in a given reaction. Okay, and in this way we just balance. Now in this video I am going to discuss about the ionic equations in which we will be given a medium, acidic medium or basic medium. Then how to balance the redox reaction. Okay, so I have given 2 points over here for acidic medium and basic medium. So you can see for acidic medium, first balance the oxygen by H2O. Okay, after completing the balancing steps up to 3, ठीक है, थर्ड स्टेप तक आपको वैसे ही करना है जो मैंने आपको बताया. अगर आपको एसिडिक मीडियम गिवन है क्वेश्चन में कि दिस रिएक्शन इज इन अंडरगोइंग इन एसिडिक मीडियम, सो आपको क्या करना है, जो फोर्थ स्टेप था वो नहीं करना है, आपको ये वाला स्टेप करना है. फर्स्ट यू हैव टू बैलेंस ऑक्सीजन बाय H2O molecules. Okay, then fifth step will be added, which will be आपको बैलेंस करने होंगे हाइड्रोजन एटम बाय H plus ions. Okay, number of H plus ions, because this will show that it is the reaction is undergoing in the medium which is acidic in nature. Okay, now if we will move towards the basic medium, you have to do the redox balancing equation till step number 3. Same will be there, same thing you have to do, but the fourth step will be balance oxygen atom by H2O. Adding the H2O you will balance the oxygen, and the fifth step will be balance the hydrogen atom by adding the H2O only. ठीक है, बट होता क्या है कि देन देयर विल बी डिसबैलेंस ऑफ द हाइड्रोजन एंड ऑक्सीजन अगेन, सो दैट विल बी कंपनसेट बाय एडिंग द हाइड्रोक्साइड आयन at the opposite side where there is a deficiency of the oxygen or hydrogen atom in a given reaction, and in this way we will balance the redox reaction given in a basic medium. If there is a duplication or duplicacy will occur, then you have to remove that. Okay, so now I am going to discuss about the 2 examples. Okay, so the first example is balancing this equation which is undergoing in acidic medium. So the first example I am taking of acidic medium. So in first step, that is the same, just write oxidation number of each elements participating in the reaction, then find out which element is undergoing increment or decrement of the oxidation state. So you can see that here H plus is H is your hydrogen having +1, but there is no, तो उसका कोई हम वो पता नहीं लगेगा हमें. But here if you see sulfur is -2 oxidation state, and here it is 0 oxidation state, so there is an increase in oxidation state by 2. Okay, if we will see here, chlorine is oxidation state of 0 at the reactant site, and there is -1 oxidation state of chlorine in product side. So there is a decrement by 1. Okay, so if you see here, there are 2 chlorine atoms. Okay, and the decrement of oxidation by 1 is by per chlorine atom. Okay, so अगर 2 chlorine atom करेंगे, एक क्लोरीन आटम एक ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट से डिक्रीज हो रहा है, तो 2 क्लोरीन आटम किससे होंगे, 2 से, तो दे विल बी बैलेंस्ड बाय 2. Okay, now if we will see that this is your increment will be 2, but here if you see that it will be decrement of 2 oxidation state overall. So you need not to balance the increase or decrease of oxidation state, because it is already balanced. Okay, so here H2S will remain same, Cl2 will remain same, S and 2HCl. Okay, so here the increment or decrement of oxidation state is by 2. Okay, so which is same in both the cases. Now if we move towards the third step, so here actually third step was the to balance the oxidation state, atoms are balanced. Third state would be to balance the atoms other than oxygen and hydrogen. So you can see that sulfur is 1, sulfur is 1, chlorine is 2, and 2 chlorine are here. Okay, so they are balanced. Okay, step 3 is already done. Okay, now if we will move towards the fourth step, so I have told you in acidic medium the fourth step is to balance the oxygen by adding the H2O. So if you can see in this reaction there is no oxygen, so we will not we will not do step 4 because there is no oxygen. Okay, now jump at step 5. We have H2, here 2 hydrogen atom, but there is no hydrogen atom in the product side. So what we will do, we will balance the hydrogen atom by adding H plus. How many H plus we have to add? We have to add 2 H plus. Okay, so this is the balanced equation in the acidic medium. Now the second example is we have to balance the redox reaction which is occurring in a basic medium. So this is a given equation which we have to balance, and the first step to balance this equation is that you have to first write the oxidation state of each atom of an element in a given reaction. That is, zinc is in its standard state, so it is having 0 oxidation state. Nitrogen is having +2, oxygen is having -2. In product side, zinc is having 2+ oxidation state, nitrogen is having -3, and H is having +1. Okay, so if we can identify which element is undergoing oxidation and which element is undergoing reduction, so we can see here that zinc, there is an increase in the oxidation state by 2, so it is the oxidation process. And here nitrogen is the oxidation state is changing from +5 to -3, means that there is a decrement of the oxygen state by 8. So this is reduction process. Okay, now the second step is to balance the increase and decrease in oxidation state. Okay, so here you can see that overall increment in the oxidation state is 2, overall decrement in the oxidation state is by 8. Okay, so in order to equalize the increase and decrement of the oxidation state, we have to multiply Zn by 4 in order to have increment of oxidation state by 8, which will be equals to decrement of the oxygen state. Okay, so we just multiply Zn by 4. Okay, now we have to balance the atoms other than oxygen and hydrogen. So here nitrogen is already balanced 1 and 1. Okay, like in 4 Zn atom are here at the reactant side, so we have to put 4 over product side as well. Okay, now the all the atoms other than oxygen and hydrogen get balanced. Now in the third step we have to balance the oxygen by putting the H2O molecule. Okay, so here you can see at the reactant side we have 3 oxygen atoms, but at the product side we don't have any oxygen atoms. So how many water molecules we will add? 3 H2O. Okay, so now you can see that 3 oxygen and 3 oxygen. Okay, now in next step we have to balance the hydrogen atom by H2O molecule. Okay, so here we have add 3 H2O in order to balance the oxygen atom, Now if we see that there is no hydrogen atom at the reactant side, but we have how many hydrogen atom? 4 plus 6, 10 hydrogen atom at the product side. So we will add equal numbers of water molecule at the reactant side. Okay, so 10H2O. Now we have to remove the duplicacy. There is 10H2O and there is 3H2O, means we have to cancel out 3H2O from the both side. So we have 7H2O remaining at the side, at the reactant side. Okay, now finally we have to balance the overall oxygen and hydrogen by putting the hydroxyl ion. Okay, so here it is 7H2 means 14 hydrogen, and how many oxygens? 7 plus 3, 10 oxygens. Okay, so here we have 4H plus already, but there is no oxygen. So here we have 10 oxygen, so we will put 5, sorry, 10H2O. Okay, so this is the final balance equation in the basic medium. So this was all about the oxidation number method in both the cases, in acidic medium as well as in basic medium. Okay, so in next lecture I am going to discuss about the another method of balancing the redox reaction, that is ion electron method. So stay tuned, stay safe, and if any doubt in any of the topic which I have covered till, so just comment in the comment section, and you can DM me on my Instagram profile. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video.